Everybody, and a very warm welcome to DangerZone on the Tuesday, the 16th of June. Got a missed FaceTime call from my mum from 40 minutes ago. I'll have to get back to her later on. First things first, I've moved the camera, and I haven't actually tested it yet because I only just remembered that I wanted to move the camera. So I'm going to turn the placeholder off, and I might hate it, and then immediately move it back. So let's find out. Yeah, that's really not a good place to put the camera. Let's move it back. Let's move it back to where it was until such a time as I can find a good, much more appropriate place to put the camera. Do you sit there? You go back where you were. I know you're happier up there. Shall we come back in? There we go. It's a bit dark. I should put the desk light on. There we go. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. It is DangerZone and Wheel of Fortune later on tonight. And an interval game. Yes, there's an interval game, which I forgot to mention. I've managed to get some Twitch code into set games. So when we have a break after DangerZone, we'll put up a set game puzzle or two, and you can do some logic while you wait. Or you don't have to. You can just sit and have a break. That's also fine. It's really hot today down here, like properly close. I've had to put a shirt on especially for this stream, so I've not been wearing one for most of the afternoon. And that's like the law, I think, on Twitch. Yeah. Anyway, hope you're all well and staying safe and whatnot. Let me do the welcome to the chat. I was just saying to Ash earlier on, I need to write a bot that compiles the names of people who talk in the chat so I don't have to remember everything and I can just read you down. But good evening to... Oh, me, I've got the first comment tonight. That's nice. And then Persephone's Twitch bot, she's here as well. She'll be needed a bit later on. Egg Fried Cheese, good evening to you. Nightbot, good evening to you. All the bots are all early. They're all here. 8 Minky, hello. Carl the 7th, good evening. Ash, good evening to you, and thank you for that host. And where did we get up to? There we go. Prince Pangolin, welcome. Greetings and salutations to you as well. Dr. Mummy, hello. Desert Fury, welcome. And then lots of etc. Hello, good evening to you, and thank you for that host as well. Matt the Ref, good evening. Hello and welcome. Drahuska, hi there, good to have you. Thank you for joining us. Tyson Bain, good evening to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And so this is why I need a bot. I'm going down. Although it's quite nice to go down and see everyone. Puzzle Dan, good evening, welcome. I see your soul is prepared for the danger zone. I hope so. Thank you for that host there, Juice Man. Very grateful to you. And then there's a conversation between Desert Fury and Dr. Mummy mainly, and a bit of Jahuska as well. Well, good evening to all of you. Good evening, Tipster. Thank you for that host as well. And Keshi Head, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Clive of Legend, Shadowmane, welcome. And Connor, good evening to you. Yeah, very muggy. Very muggy. I'm in West Sussex, Matt, so I'm just down the road from you. Oh, I can't get it the right place now. There we go. And I think that's it. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this, Tuesday, June the 16th. For some Danger Zone. Everyone loves a bit of Danger Zone. It's a bit brutal, lawful evil. I think it probably is. Or was it chaotic evil? I can't remember. Maybe it's chaotic evil. But 28 of you here at the moment, and thank you very much indeed for joining. We're going to be doing a little raid a bit later on over to Raw Justice, who is hosting the semi-finals, I think, of the UK's favourite game shows over on YouTube. So we're going to trundle over there. That starts at 9:45, so we may wrap up a little bit early, or we may be a little bit late for that. But that's where we're going to be hopefully heading a bit later on. So all that to look forward to. Anyway, it's Danger Zone. Danger Zone. Keshi's had a first and a third place in both your Danger Zone games today, so hoping to continue that trend. You need a second, and then you've got the triumvirate of the top three there. Yes, the rules are simple. I will give you a quick rundown of them as we put the lobby up, which if you would like to join, you need the code RZFUI. So Danger Zone is a game of staying out of the danger zone, survival of the fittest. Good evening, Brig Bother, welcome to you as well. Yes, survival of the fittest. And hello, Dogfish, welcome to the stream. 5 questions, there are 5 rounds, 5 questions in each round. At the end of the round, if you are in the danger zone, i.e. in the lowest percentile of players, then you are eliminated from the game and go over to the boneyard over on the right. You have it's not a lifeline, a multiplier that you can use at the start of each round. You get the category at the start of the round, and if you choose to play that, it will double the points you get for the round. But of course, double nothing is still nothing. How do you get points? You get points by answering the multiple choice questions. All the answers will be either A, B, C or D, either to public chat or whispering them to the bot. And if you answer first and fastest, you get points equal to the number of players currently in the game. At the moment, that is 16. If you answer correct and second, you get 15, and so on down the tree. So the faster you answer, the more points you get. And that little line, which is currently floating between 13th and 14th place, that is the danger zone line. And if you are in the danger zone, there is a black mark against your name. You'll see it says total DZ. Donkeys are aliens. Total DZs. It's there, and that was a black mark against your name because going into round 5, where you can't use your multiplier, the points you start off with, good spot, Ash. The points you start off with are equal to the total number of questions you've answered correctly, minus the number of danger zone appearances. I'm glad the Bill Bailey references brought you into the game, Ash. Excellent. Unfortunately, Dogfish, this is an older build that doesn't have a leave code, so you'll just have to be eliminated first. Everyone's going to get a free ride on your position. You'll be in last. It is something I really should add in, actually, to be honest, because I know how to do it now. But sorry you can't stay to join us, but we'll see you another time, I'm sure. Was that it? Is that pretty much everything? Yeah, so answering either to the bot or in chat, A, B, C or D, just the letter. Reading the questions carefully. As soon as the question comes up in chat, the question is live, so if you've got a little bit of latency, the chat is what it goes on. You've got 15 seconds to answer each question. And yeah, if you answer it correctly and fast, you get more points. And at the end of the round, if you're in the danger zone, even if you've only been in there once, you are eliminated from the game and go over to the boneyard on the right. Multipliers, it's 3 exclamation marks to use your multiplier. You get 1 for the whole match, and if you can use it when the category is shown, and like I say, it will double the points for the round you play it on. You might be able to go all the way without using your multiplier. I'm not sure if it's been done. We call that doing the panda. Thank you for that follow, Death Tacticus. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here. Do pop yourself into the game with the lobby code if you like. We'll be starting in about 3 or 4 minutes if you'd like to play the game. It's all done in whispers, no microphones needed. But you're very welcome. Welcome to the stream. While we're here, if you want to go and join the Discord, you can do. We talk about things. And actually, I'm going to take this opportunity to talk about my new game that I've just released. Because I'm doing this 12 games in 12 months project. And I've just finished project number 3. Hooray! And that's available to download now over on my Itch.io page, Shot in the Dark. It's a local multiplayer game. I didn't mention it last time, but yeah, that's been released. It should be quite fun. So do go check that out if you'd like to go and support me then. That'd be cool. Have I really just explained the Danger Zone rules so quickly? Have I missed anything? I feel like I explained that far too quickly. I'm sure there are more rules than that, but maybe not. We've got 17 at the moment, so Danger Zone size is 3. I think we need 19 or 20 to get the Danger Zone size up any further. But 17 is a goodly number. It means 3 people per round will be eliminated, no more, no less. If there is a tie in the Danger Zone, at the end of the round, of course, we go to a tiebreaker question, but more on that as and when we get there. Right, I'm going to give you another 30 seconds to come and join, and then we are going to get going. Bear in mind, we're going to be losing Dogfish in this first round because I believe they are now AFK. And, oh, there's another loud clunk. I'm just on the wrong window. Death Tacticus, welcome to the game. Excellent stuff. Baptism of Fire, if you've not played this game before. It can be pretty brutal, but it's hopefully on a good fun. Anyone going to pull a panda today? We will find out, Car. We certainly will find out. So, as usual, disconnect yourselves from Google and phones and tablets and stuff. It's all what's in your head. Is everyone here who wants to be here? I think 18 is a good number. 18 is a good number. Let's get this game started. So, a reminder. 3 exclamation marks into the chat if you'd like to use your multiplier. Once you've used it, you cannot unuse it and you cannot get it back. It will double the points for the round you play it on. And you might want to use it on this first round. 3 exclamation marks into the chat if you would like to. Round 1, the category is unnecessarily verbose descriptions of implements by which we generate consonant sounds. Well, there's a little bit of a subterfuge going on with some of the comments there. And yes, sometimes the category names are cryptic. Some people claim that multiply quite late, and we've got 3 people locked in. Matt the Ref, Drahuska, and Juice Man. Oh, Ash's subterfuge exclamation marks there. What the actual, Ben? Yes, unnecessarily verbose descriptions of implements by which we generate consonant sounds is exactly what it says on the tin. It's just a rather posh way of saying musical instruments. Okay, I'm going to describe musical instruments in a slightly roundabout sort of way, and you've just got to say what the instrument is. Very Ron Seal indeed, Ash. Yes, absolutely. So 3 multipliers active there. Matt the Ref, Drahuska, and the Juice Man. Your points will be doubled for this round. Everyone else, you are on base points. Yes, the answer to there are clues in the question. It might seem like, in a couple of cases, some of the answers there might be multiple answers to the question. I promise there is only one answer to each question. Yeah. All the clues you need are in there. I think that's about it. Shall we go? Let's go. A, B, C, or D is all you need. Ideally to the bot, but you can whisper it in public chat if you like. Just the letter, and you've got 15 seconds to answer each one. Once it's live in the chat, the question is live. Very best of luck to everybody this evening, and let's have fun. Let's play Danger Zone. Round 1, unnecessarily verbose descriptions of implements to make consonant sounds. Question number 1 is, producing its sound by striking metal bars with mallets, this instrument provides a twinkly, fairy-like sound. A, xylophone, B, celestin, C, djembe, or D, glockenspiel. So waiting on a couple more. Deaf Acticus just in time, but the wrong answer. Prince Pangolin out of time there. And Dogfish, I believe, is AFK. How many getting fooled by this? Yes, this is a pretty tricky one to start with. Who's getting this right? Clive, Keshi, Desert Fury, 8Minky, and Ash all getting this one right. Ash was fastest for 18, followed by Clive for 17, and then Keshi for 16. Yeah, a pretty tricky one to start off with. Djembe's a sort of drum thing. It's a little drum that you put between your knees and play like that, like every other drum. A celesta makes the same sound as this instrument, but it's done by playing a keyboard-style instrument. A xylophone is the one I imagine most people, or a lot of people, possibly went for, but a xylophone is made of wood. The answer I was after there was D, glockenspiel, and just like that we have a big Danger Zone size already. That will resolve itself before the round ends, but you will still get that black mark against your name. Prince Pangolin, Dr. Mummy, Carl the 7th, Juice Man, Cetra, Dogfish, Puzzle, Dandrahuska, Brigbother, Connor, Matt, Tyson Bane, and Death Tacticus. You are all in the Danger Zone. You must get out. 3 of you will leave at the end of this round. Ash Bash leading the pack at the moment, followed by Clive, and then Keshi in third. Let's have a look. Question number 2. So yes, only 5 players with no Danger Zone appearances. Solid start. Question 2. This long, thin instrument uses a single reed to produce a very mellow sound. A, flute, B, oboe, C, clarinet, D, French horn. Prince Pangolin again not getting an answer in time. So, I'm at my mouth for too long there. It was fastest. Clive of Legend for 18. Ash Bash was second for 17. And A-Binky was third for 16 points. A couple of people with their multipliers active getting that one right as well. Juice Man and Drahuska. So your points will be doubled for that, giving you 18 and 30 respectively. So yeah, a French horn is a brass instrument. So there's no reed at all. A flute is a wind instrument, but doesn't have a reed. An oboe is a double-reeded instrument, so double reed. So the single reed instrument there was C, clarinet, one of my favourite sounds. Okay, Ash the Bash and Clive Legend now tied at the top, 35 points apiece. 8Minky is in second with 31. Keshi, Head, and Drahuska now tied in third place with 30. Down in the Danger Zone, we've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people in there. Tyson Baines, Cetra, Dogfish, Puzzle Down, Prince Pangolin, Brigbother, Connor, and Matt the Ref. All in the Danger Zone, but 3 questions left to get out of it. And of course, Matt has got that multiplier active, could come in very handy. Let's have a look at question number 3. Rigged for musicians? No, there's a good variety of categories this week. This 4-stringed, generally wooden instrument is popular amongst young children, particularly those living in the very west of the United States. A, ukulele, B, violin, C, electric bass, D, guitar. We may have lost Prince Pangolin as well as Dogfish. Most people getting that one right. Keshi, Drahuska, Desert Fury, Dogfish, Puzzle Dan, and Prince Pangolin getting that one wrong. Who was fastest? Matt the Ref, 18, doubling up to 36 there. Followed by 8 Minky for 17, and then Death Tacticus was third for 16. So 6 people getting that one wrong, everyone else getting it right. Matt the Ref with a theoretical maximum there on 36. Yeah, so again, this could have been potentially, I mean, the guitar's got 6 strings, the electric bass isn't generally made of wood, as suggested by the name. A ukulele and a violin, they're both popular among young children, but particularly in the very west of the United States, I'm thinking Hawaii, which is of course famous for the ukulele. And just like that, the Danger Zone has resolved itself. Dogfish, Puzzle Dan, and Prince Pangolin are the only 3 people to get all the questions wrong so far, and so are in the Danger Zone with 3 appearances each. Puzzle Dan, you can still get out of there. You've got 2 questions in which to do it. Likewise, Dogfish and Prince Pangolin if you're around, though I don't think Dogfish is, and I've not seen Prince Pangolin yet. Oh, Prince Pangolin is back. Fab. Keep your eye on the chat, Prince Pangolin. It might be slightly out of sync if you're behind on the stream, so eye on the chat for the questions and maybe refresh your stream as well. Brig Bother and Connor and Cetra are all teetering on the precipice slightly, but they've got a reasonably healthy advantage, but there are 18 points available per question. Up at the other end, Clive of Legend is in the lead with 50, 8 Minky and Ash the Bash in second with 48, and Matt the Ref in third now with 36. See, in this game, your luck can change just that quickly. Matt was last a minute ago, and then 1 correct answer with that multiplier, and wham, splatties up to 3rd place. 2 questions to go. If you're down in the Danger Zone, you have got 2 attempts to get out of it. There are 3 people who've got all 3 questions right so far, Clive, Ash and Ape. And those 3 people, along with Keshi Head and Desert Fury, are the only 5 to avoid the Danger Zone. Here's question number 4. Wham Splat. Indeed, Clive. Wham Splat. Or the opposite of some Wham Explosion, maybe. This instrument was the bane of football fans at the 2010 World Cup in South Africa. A. Kazoo, B. Didgeridoo, C. Bassoon, D. Vuvuzela. There's a lock-in from Prince Pangolin. It was a correct lock-in. Everyone getting that right apart from Drahuska and Dogfish, who's obviously out of time. Puzzle Dan getting 12 here. That could make a bit of a difference, though Brig and Connor have got some quite healthy-looking points. Cetra only getting 6. Could be putting him in danger of tripping into the Danger Zone, though I think he might be safe for now. Who was fastest there? Who's getting 18? Ash the Bash for 18, followed by 8 Minky in second for 17. And then Keshi was third for 16. Most people getting that one right. Yes, doot, indeed. Doot, mothers, doot. Most of us there knowing the correct answer was a D, a Vuvuzela. So, look at the leaderboard. Ash is in top with 66, Ape is in second with 65, Clive is in third with 63. Looking quite safe there. Down at the other end, Puzzle Dan, Prince Pangolin and Dogfish are still in the Danger Zone for now. I'm just wondering if Matt is about to come and stat us, as it were. He is. Let me undeafen myself in there, and let me undeafen myself in there. Matt, good evening.
Hello, good evening everybody.
Very quick overview of the situation.
Okay, so very quickly, I've got 18. Even Dogfish is out, but yeah, basically no one is safe. No one is safe from what I can see. So Puzzle Dan, Prince Pangolin, you can still get out on this final question. I think actually, yeah, Drahuska upwards to the top 9 are mathematically safe. So Desert Fury downwards, you've got to get this one right and fast to guarantee your safety.
Thank you very much, Matt. Okay, so 1 question left in this opening round. 3 multipliers who are activated are up quite high up. Puzzle Dan, Prince Pangolin and Dogfish. You're going to have to act fast to get your way out of that Danger Zone. Here is question number 4. Matt is way too loud on stream. Is he? Alright, I'll just turn that volume. He didn't sound too loud to me, but I'll just turn the Discord volume down slightly. We'll fix that in a minute. Maybe I'm too quiet. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, here's question number 5. Good luck. Hello, Dylan. That's not cool, but hello. 88 hammers and approximately 230 strings make this one of the heaviest instruments around. A. Harp, B. Piano, C. Harpsichord, D. Taiko Drum. Everyone who is still actively in play is now locked in. And most of us getting that right. Matt, Puzzle Dan, Dogfish getting that one wrong. I think that will seal the fate of Puzzle Dan and Dogfish, and possibly Prince Pangolin as well, because Cetra and Brig have both got reasonable points above them, or certainly more than Prince. Who was fastest? Ash was fastest for 18, followed by Clive, who was second for 17, and Connor was third for 16 there. Matt, Puzzle Dan and Dogfish getting that one wrong. I think most of us know the answer. 88 hammers on a standard one of these instruments, but 230 strings. I think I was hoping a couple of you might fall for harp, possibly, or maybe even harpsichord. But harpsichord doesn't use hammers, it plucks the strings. Harp is also plucked by the fingers, and a taiko drum is a drum. The answer there was the piano. And just like that, we have resolved the first round. And Ash the Bash finishes top of the table with 84 points. Clive of Legend is in second with 80, and 8 Minky is third with 79. Those top three players will receive 3, 2, and 1 points going into the next round. Everybody else who is safe, your scores will reset to 0. Well, Ash's, Clive's, and Ape's will also reset to 0, but they'll get that little boost of 3, 2, and 1. So along with Ash, Clive, and Ape, Keshi Head, Matt the Ref, the Juice Man, Drahuska, Carl the 7th, Desert Fury, Connor, Death Tacticus, Dr. Mummy, Tyson Bane, Brig Bother, and Cetra, you are comfortably and safely through to round number 2. Congratulations, I will see you there. However, Puzzle Dan, Prince Pangolin, and Dogfish 44. Bit of a rough start. Never really escaped that danger zone at all. 5 danger zone appearances for both of you. Dogfish, as we know, is AFK. Prince Pangolin actually getting 2 of them right, but not quick enough. Puzzle Dan only finding the 1 correct answer. I'm afraid Puzzle Dan, Prince Pangolin, Dogfish 44. It is the end of the round. You are in the danger zone, which means we have to say goodbye. Off they pop over to the boneyard. Hello, darling. And then there were 15. Ash, Clive, Ape, Keshi, Matt, Juice Man, Drahuska, Carl the 7th, Desert Fury, Connor, Death Tacticus, Dr. Mummy, RU, Tyson Bane, Brig Bother, and Cetra. You have survived through to round 2. Not everybody does, as you can see. So congratulations. However, at the end of round 2, we will once again lose 3 of you to the boneyard. 3 must be eliminated at the end of this round. Ash, Clive, and Ape are going to get their boosts, and of the 15, 12 of you still have a multiplier available to use if you would like. 3 exclamation marks into the chat when the category is revealed if you would like to use your multiplier on the next round, which is where in the world? Desert Fury locks in a multiplier, as does Tyson Bane, as does Death Tacticus. Brig Bother does as well. There's 4 of 12, and a 5th one there, Dr. Mummy RU. So Desert Fury, Death Tacticus, Dr. Mummy RU, Tyson Bane, and Brig Bother. 5 of the remaining 12 multipliers locked in, and 1/3 of the entire pack, 5 of 15. Which means if you survive it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you will go into round 3 with a multiplier still active. So where in the world? This is just a posh name for a geography round. However, there is a running theme through it. You're going to be given the names of 3 places and then asked more broadly where it is. Okay, fairly straightforward. All the questions are in the same context. I hope that makes sense. Fingers on buzzers, keep your eye on the chat for the questions, because when they're in the chat they are live. A, B, C or D, ideally to the bot, but into the chat is also fine. Round 2, it's where in the world? Let's play Danger Zone. Okay, question 1. French Guiana, Suriname and Uruguay are all countries found on which continent? South America, Asia, Africa, Europe. And there's everybody locked in. I think that's the first time that's happened. Obviously with Dogfish being AFK. Most of us getting that one right. Not everyone though. Clive, Carl the 7th, Desert Fury and Brig Bother failing to find the correct answer there. And I suspect that means Car, Desert and Brig will go into the danger zone because of course Clive has got that little boost. Who was fastest there? There are only 15 points available per question here. So 8 Minky was fastest for 15, followed by Cetra for 14, and then Keshi was third for 13. Yeah, a bit of a curveball this one. I thought this one might catch a few people out, because Suriname, I was sure until about a week ago, was in Africa. And French Guiana is there as a bit of a curveball thing, and maybe that's in Europe because it's got French in the title. The answer is actually A, South America. So, Desert Fury, Brig Bother and Carl the 7th going straight into the danger zone, but Desert Fury and Brig Bother have of course got their multipliers active, and so could escape at the drop of a hat with a potential 30 points available. Up at the other end, Tyson Bane is in the lead now thanks to his multiplier with 20 points, followed by 8 Minky with 16. Tying second, 8 Minky and Death Tacticus 16 points apiece, and Cetra is in third with 14. Yeah, good spread of where the multipliers are as well, so this is still wide open. 4 questions to go. Here's question number 2. Yes, Clive got that bonus, which is going to, for now, keep him out of the danger zone. 4 people yet to appear in it. Rennes, Saint-Malo and Quimper are all towns found in which French region? Normandy, Grande Aire or Est? Brittany, Nouveau-Aquitaine. I think it's Grande Aire. It's Est? I don't know if it's soft, the silent S or not. The Juice Man just out of time there, not managing to get an answer, and only 4 people getting that one right. Tricky question there. Who was fastest? Clive of Legend fastest for 15, followed by 8 Minky for 14, and then Drahuska for 13. Ash, the only other player to get that one right with 12. Everyone else getting that one wrong. That could have repercussions down at the bottom, but certainly for Car, Desert, and Brig Bother, it means they're going to stay exactly where they are. Tricky question, that one. Yeah, they're actually all over in Brittany, over in the northwest of France. Yes, so Car, Desert and Brig still in the danger zone. 8 Minky now at the top with 30. Ash is in second with 24. Tyson Bane and Drahuska tying up in third with 20. And again, there's a lot of multipliers still down at the bottom. Desert and Brig down there. Dr. Mummy's sort of in the bottom end as well. And say the top 2 actually don't have multipliers active, so that's going to be standing them in good stead. But they are going to be looking over their shoulders at Tyson and Death Tacticus, certainly. How many clean sheets have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 people yet to go in the danger zone. Keshi Head, Clive, Ash and 8 Minky. And a couple of people to get all 7. 8 Minky and Ash actually getting 7 out of 7 so far. You calm down, please. Sorry, there's ructions going on in the kitchen. Right, let's go on. Here's question number 3. Oh, that is strange to Juice Man. Switch up from the bot to the chat or vice versa if that's the issue. Sydney, Newcastle and Wagga Wagga are all cities found in which Australian state? A. Victoria, B. Queensland, C. Western Australia, D. New South Wales. It's got that one, the Juice Man. Desert Fury failing to get an answer in. My, this is a bit of a turn up for the books. Only 3 people getting that one right. Brig Bother was fastest with 15, doubling up to 30. That is going to put him in very, very good stead for later on. Next was Carver 7th for 14. Again, that could lead to some interesting positioning in the danger zone in just a minute. And then 3rd was Tyson Bane with the multiplier active 13, doubles up to 26. Everybody else getting that one wrong, which means we no longer have a situation where everybody or somebody has got every question right. So 7 is where it ends, as Ash and 8 Minky finally get a question wrong. But that's fine, you're not expected to get every question right in this game. It is a difficult game. So yeah, most of us not knowing the answer to that. To be honest, I wouldn't have known either, actually, unless I looked it up earlier on. The answer was, in fact, D, New South Wales. And with that, Connor goes into the danger zone for the 3rd time. The Juice Man is in there as well for the 2nd time. Desert Fury still in there with 3, but of course Desert Fury still with that multiplier active could make all the difference, as we have just seen by Brig Bother leaping out of the danger zone in last place from 15th up to 3rd. 3rd place with 30, sorry, even tied second with 8 Minky. Brig Bother and 8 Minky in tied second, 30 points each. Tyson Bane now taking a commanding lead with 46. Ash the Bash in 3rd with 24. 2 questions to go, and it is very tight around that danger zone line. Connor is just in the danger zone with 11, but Dr. Mummy and Matt are only a point ahead with 12. Keshi's only a point ahead with that with 13, and Cart and Cetra are only a point ahead of that on 14, and even Death Tacticus and Clive, 16 and 17 respectively, are not a million miles away from that danger zone. This could still go anywhere, especially with Dr. Mummy and Desert Fury having those multipliers active. 2 questions to go. It is all very tight around there. Let's have a look. Question number 4. Little Rock, Bentonville and Fort Smith are all cities found in which US state? Arkansas, Kansas, Texas or Louisiana? Death Tacticus locking in there. Incorrectly though. Drahuska, Death Tacticus, Carver 7th, Matt the Ref and Connor getting that one wrong. Now, with Desert Fury getting that one right and that multiplier active, and Dr. Mummy getting that one right being so close to the danger zone line, and Juice Man getting that right, not with a multiplier, but certainly in the danger zone, and Connor getting it wrong, this could have enormous repercussions certainly for Connor, but possibly for Matt and Carl the 7th, and maybe Death Tacticus is going to slip into a position that they're not very happy with. I think Drahuska was a little bit further ahead, so might be okay. I can't remember exactly what the lie of the points was. Who was fastest there for 15? Keshi Head, followed by 8 Minky for 14, and then Clive of Legend was third for 13. Most of us getting that one right. Little Rock is actually the capital, I believe, of this state. It was either Little Rock or Fort Smith. One of them is the capital of Arkansas. And yes, indeed, it is very close. So close, in fact, that we've actually gone to a de facto danger zone because we've got a tie between Car and the Juice Man, 14 points apiece. Not enough. Yes, Arkansas, indeed, Ash. Not enough for Juice Man to completely get out, but enough to tie it up with Car the 7th. And if that is not resolved after this question, then there will be a tiebreaker, which will break it for us. Up at the other end, Tyson Bain is in the lead with 70 points. Brig Bother is second with 52. 8 Minky is third with 44. No one with an active multiplier is now in the danger zone, but there are only 4 players to avoid it altogether: Ape, Ash, Clive, and Keshi. And 8 Minky and Ash are still leading the pack on total questions correctly, 8 out of 9 so far. Let's just bring Matt in. Matt, very quick analysis.
It's, as you say, very, very close down the bottom. The top 5 are mathematically safe, as Carl the 7th cannot catch Clive of Legend there with the 15 points available. So they're currently the bottom 4. They're not completely out, but obviously they need to be correct and very quick if they're to avoid slipping out, especially as Desert Fury and Death Tacticus have their multipliers available.
Absolutely, yes, that's going to potentially make a big difference. So Card, Juice Man, Matt, and Connor, you're going to have to be right and fast to get out of the danger zone, because the 2 closest people to it have both got multipliers active, though Drahuska is there without a multiplier active on 20 as well. But you do know the situation that if you're in the danger zone on question 4 and you get question 5 wrong, there's a good chance you're going out with a tie. It's not necessarily guaranteed, but you want to get out of there, and you want to get out of there fast. There's one more question. Very best of luck. Here is question number 5. Little Rock is the capital of Arkansas. Thank you very much for the confirmation. Colchester, Saffron Walden, and Brentwood are all towns found in which English county? West Sussex, Essex, Kent, or Hampshire? Dr. Mummy going to get an answer in just in the nick of time, and correct. That is going to be very helpful. 9 doubling up to 18 for Dr. Mummy there. Well done. With Car and the Juice Man getting it right, with 12 and 11 respectively, Carl the 7th would have broken that tie and overtaken the Juice Man, and may well have done anyway, because Desert Fury and Death Tacticus, both with multipliers active, have got that correct. I think, judging by the way this is, I think that means Cetra is safe, because Cetra was clear of Drahuska. I don't know if Car and Juice Man have done enough to overtake Drahuska, or indeed if we're going to end up with some form of tie somewhere. Who was fastest? Brig Bother fastest for 15, doubling up to 30. That may well put him up to the top of the leaderboard. Followed by Ash the Bash with 14, and then Desert Fury was actually third with 13, doubling up to 26. About half getting that right. 7 out of 15 getting that one right. Not an easy question, even if you're British, actually, necessarily. I asked Mrs. Flush this one earlier on, she didn't know. The thing for me that would have given that away would have been Brentwood, where I've been a few times. A friend of mine lives there. The answer is actually B, Essex. And there we go. The danger zone has been resolved. Car and the Juice Man, you have found a way out of there. Cetra's found a way to teetering on the precipice of the line for 2 rounds in a row, Cetra being the last person before the drop into the danger zone, but Drahuska has just slipped there. Only a second danger zone appearance for them, but they have slipped under. Up at the other end, Brig Bother wins the round with 82 points. Tyson Bain was second with 70, and Desert Fury was third with 46. Congratulations to you three. You will receive 3, 2, and 1 points. You will start rather with 3, 2, and 1 points respectively in the next round. Everybody else who is safe and above the danger zone line: Ash the Bash, 8 Minky, Dr. Mummy, RU, Death Tacticus, Clive of Legend, Keshi Head, Carl the 7th, the Juice Man, and Cetra. Congratulations, you are through to round 3. Your scores will be reset to 0, and we will see you there. However, Drahuska, Matt the Ref, and Connor M27, good efforts all, but not good enough. It is the end of the round. You are in the danger zone, so we have to say goodbye. And yes, indeed, an early bar for the Ref. Off they pop over to the boneyard. Cetra clinging to life there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inactive multipliers, or unused multipliers, potentially available for spending in this round. Ash, 8 Minky, Clive, Keshi, Car, and Cetra have all got multipliers available to use. Everyone else, the other 6, have spent them. So exactly half. That's a good position to be in. We like it when that happens. Let's just have a look at the positioning at the moment. Ash and 8 Minky and Clive and Keshi, 4 players yet to appear in the danger zone. Ash the Bash is now leading the field on questions answered after 8 Minky dropped another question. Ash has answered 9 out of 10 and is in a very strong position at the moment with no danger zone appearances either. The other end of the spectrum, Brig Bother, despite winning the round, and he's going to get a boost going into the next round, he's only got 6 questions correct and 4 danger zone appearances. Likewise, Car the 7th, 6 questions and 4 danger zone appearances. And who's next closest? Desert Fury, 6 questions and 3 danger zone appearances. You're going to have to do some work, or you're going to be really, really struggling come the final. Okay, 6 of you left to potentially use a multiplier. 3 exclamation marks into the chat if you would like to use it on round 3, which is World Leaders. From around the world to world leaders. Geography with a little bit of politics. Clive locks in, Ash locks in. Ape, Keshi, Car, and Cetra. I think Ape has a penchant for using his multiplier in round 4, but I spoke too soon. There goes the lock-in. Ash, Ape, and Clive. 3 lock-ins for multipliers, leaving Keshi, Car, and Cetra without using their multipliers. Whether that means Ash, Ape, and Clive think they're going to do well in this round and they want that extra boost to win, whether they think they're going to do poorly and they just want a little bit of a safety net on the 1 or 2 they might get right, remains to be seen. Or maybe they just think their luck has run out and actually they needed to survive this round. We will see. This is a very interesting board. Brig, Tyson, and Desert are leading the pack at the moment. Everyone else is reset to 0. It's round 3 of Danger Zone. The category is World Leaders. Very best of luck to you. A, B, C, or D into the chat if you want to answer. 15 seconds per question. You know the rules. I don't know why I'm explaining them again. Let's play Danger Zone. Okay, question number 1. Who was the grandfather of Kim Jong-un? Kim Jong-il, Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-nam, Kim Yo-jong. Everybody locked in. Not everybody right though. Desert Fury and Cetra getting that one wrong. Most people right though. Maximum of 12 available for this round. Clive of Legend was fastest for 12, doubling to 24. Followed by Car the 7th for 11, and then Keshi Head was 3rd for 10. Yeah, most of us knowing that one. So Kim Jong-il was the father of Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-nam was the brother, the late brother of Kim Jong-un. Kim Yo-jong, I believe, is the sister of Kim Jong-un. And my wife is confirming that that is correct. I think I maybe F Kim possible. It may be. The answer was in fact B, Kim Il-sung. Clive of Legend taking an early lead then with 24. 8 Minky is in 2nd with 18, and Ash is 3rd with 16. I think those active multipliers really helping them out a little bit there. Despite the boost for Desert Fury and the Juice Man, Desert Fury had a boost of 1. Despite that boost, failing to answer the question correctly has meant a visit to the Danger Zone. Cetra, of course, getting that one incorrect is into the Danger Zone at the bottom, and the Juice Man was the slowest player to get it correct, so 3 points mean he's in the danger zone. But with a high proportion of people answering it correctly, it does mean that the line between the danger zone is quite tight. Dr. Mummy only a point ahead and Death Tacticus only 2 ahead. But we're only on question number 1. Kim Kardashian. Let's have a look at question number 2. Which of these US presidents was not assassinated whilst in office? James A. Garfield, William McKinley, John F. Kennedy, William Howard Taft. Has everybody locked in? Another one, the majority getting that one right. Karen Keshi getting that one wrong. Who was fastest? Clive a Legend again. 12 doubling up to 24. 8 Minky was second for 11 doubling up to 22. And third was Cetra, making up for that last question by getting 10 points here. Is that enough to get him out of the danger zone? We will have to see. Karen Keshi getting that one wrong, and again in a high scoring round, one wrong answer can make a big difference. So I wouldn't actually have known this. I would have probably logicked my way to D had I not looked the answers up earlier on. John F. Kennedy obviously was shot in 1963. The other ones I can't remember the year, so I'm not going to pretend and try that I can. James A. Garfield and William McKinley were also both assassinated whilst in office. As far as we know, there was an attempt on William Howard Taft's life, but he was never assassinated in office or out, so the answer is D. William Howard Taft. And indeed, Cetra has found a way out of the danger zone, now tying up with Keshi Head in 8th place there, 10 points each. 2 points clear of Dr. Mummy and the Juice Man. 2 players tied at the top of the danger zone, 8 points each. Desert Fury down at the bottom with 4. Up at the other end, Clive of Legend is in the lead with 48. 8 Minky's second with 40. Ash the Bash is third with 30. And then there is a even more sizable gap. I mean, the sizable gap's between 1, 2, and 3 anyway, but an even bigger one between third and fourth. 30 then drops into 17 each. Tyson, Bane, and Brig. Death Tacticus down to 12. Car 11th. 10, 8, 4. So it is all tight from 4th place down. This could all change very wildly and rapidly. Top 3 players, of course, got multipliers active and seem to be on a winning streak at the moment. Ash the Bash, still the question leader with 11 out of 12, and the top 3, along with Keshi Head, are yet to appear in the danger zone. Let's have a look at question number 3. In November 2017, military personnel seized control of the broadcasting centre of which African country? A. Zimbabwe, B. the Gambia, C. Nigeria, D. Ghana. Wait for an answer from Ape. There he is. Ooh, okay, this could change things up a little bit, because the top 2, Clive and Ape, have both got that one wrong, along with Death Tacticus, who's after the clean sheet ones is the next best in terms of danger zone with only 1 appearance so far. That could be about to change. I remember this happening because there was there was a broadcast went on the BBC News, and basically there was a soldier on the news reading the news saying this is not a coup, even though it quite clearly was. Who was fastest there? Carp 7th was fastest for 12, followed by Keshi Head for 11, and then Tyson Bane third for 10. I think Clive and Ape are probably safe, but Death Tacticus might have to worry that they are going to slip a place or 2 or possibly more. The correct answer was A, Zimbabwe. And indeed, Death Tacticus has slipped all the way down into 11th and into the danger zone. See, the swings in this game are just really, really big, especially when players are scoring highly. Death Tacticus, Desert Flight, and the Juice Man, all the Ds, apart from Dr. Mummy, are in the danger zone, though Dr. Mummy is 1 out of the danger zone, so all the Ds at the bottom. But it's not going in reverse alphabetical order, because up at the other end, Clive of Legend is still in the lead with 48. 8 Minky is still second with 40, though Ash the Bash has closed down that gap in now, still in third place, now with 38, only 2 points behind Ape. Yeah, it's all tight around there. It's still quite tight. 11, 12, 14 in the danger zone, 17, 18, 21, 22, 23 going out, maybe up as far as